against America.
The store, even on sale prices. That's 10% off almost everything you want or need. The credit sale. Only at Sears. Where else?
It's allergy season again. Where should you turn for relief? Benadryl? Or the leading prescription? It may surprise you to know, medical studies prove histamine-blocking Benadryl to be a full 54% more effective than the leading prescription. 54% more effective at relieving even your worst allergy symptoms like runny noses. It's a real eye-opener, isn't it? Benadryl, proven 54% more effective.
Meet Mark. Mark marks. Mark's mom, Peg, pledges. Pledge removes marker marks. Pledge stops crayon marks. Pledge gets very high marks everywhere Mark marks. Pledge cleans, conditions, and protects from a world full of marks.
And now, from New York, Barbara Walters.
Good evening and welcome to 2020. Tonight, no matter where you live in America, you are in a period of adjustment. The skyline of New York City has changed, so have the lives of thousands of families, and so has the nation's sense of security. And now new details are surfacing about the men behind the treachery and new concerns about what happens next. We begin with Chief Investigative Correspondent Brian Ross.
The mayor of Las Vegas says perhaps hijack ringleader Muhammad Atta came here to see a show or to gamble.
All I've heard is some of the morons who were involved in this activity may have stopped by here to have a little bit of vacation. That happens in Las Vegas.
But more than one leading terrorism expert believes 2 trips by Atta to Las Vegas just this summer may not be so innocently explained. Dr. Magnus Ransdorf.
Las Vegas possibly was one of the main targets.
Atta stayed in the $55 a night room in a rundown part of Las Vegas, not far from the Strip.
When you're dealing with someone who has such an instrumental role in pulling this
and Ohio and western New York. Temperatures right now, 48 in Cleveland and Buffalo. You're at 51 in Albany, 60 in Boston, and at 59 in New York, Philly, and in D.C. Now with a look to the south, here's Nick.
And in the south, you started off cool this morning, but you warmed up pretty nicely. A great day here over most of the southeast with high pressure building in. But this front, the focus is some thunderstorms, and you'll see more here in Florida.
The cooler. Allsup's, there's always one near you, and we're always open.
Long John Silver's has a totally new taste. Our new flatbread sandwiches. What's so new about them? Everything. We take our famous chicken or fish and have the best new bread on the planet. New white Wisconsin cheddar, crisp lettuce, and incredible zesty new sauce, and new crumbled hickory bacon. Fold it all into our mouth-watering flatbread, and you've got something more delicious than anything you've tried before. Try one today, and we'll throw in free fries and a free drink. 2 new flatbread sandwiches from Long John Silver's. They're new. They're unbelievably delicious. Taste one today.
No matter how your team does, one way to have a great season is to catch the big savings at Oak Express's home entertainment sale. Through this weekend only, we're stocked with incredible discounts on real wood home entertainment furnishings. Plus, we're offering no payments and no interest for 1 full year. Hurry in soon, because your chance to score on home entertainment savings plus get no payments and no interest for 1 year ends this weekend. 100 Westgate Parkway on the west side of the Westgate Mall in Amarillo.
Looking for the right choice? Come to McDonald's, where the right choice is always at the right price.
Get a double cheeseburger or hot and spicy McChicken for just 99 cents each every single day.
Live news from Eddie.
Something's always cooking on The Late Show.
Once there was a princess whose love for butter was doomed by wicked cholesterol. No one could wake her until...
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter!
The taste you love without the cholesterol.
Breakfast!
Where's your mother?
At the JCPenney Saturday one-day only sale. Save 20 to 60% store-wide. Extra savings before noon. Don't worry, Dads, it's only 1 day. It's all inside. Saturday only, JCPenney.
It's Ben.
For his safety, we can't show his face, tell you his name or where he is. But what we do reveal will shock you. Primetime Thursday.
This has been a presentation of ABC News. More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source.
30, 16, 26, and 45. Tonight's drawing is supervised by Lottery Security and certified by the independent accounting firm of Davila, Schubert & Company, PC. If there's no jackpot winner tonight, Saturday's Lotto Texas jackpot will be an estimated $33 million. Now it's time to play Pick 3 for Wednesday, September 26th. And tonight's winning Pick 3 numbers are 4, followed by 1, and the final Pick 3 number is 3. Once again, those winning Pick 3 numbers for tonight are 4, 1, and 3. Play Texas Two-Step with Friday's jackpot an estimated $200,000. Texas Two-Step, it's easy to play and fun to boot. Good night and good luck from the Texas Lottery.
Striking IBP workers step off the picket lines and take their complaints inside for a forum. Tonight, we find the issues go much further back than their paychecks.
Plus, 24 hours ago, authorities were searching for escaped inmates. Tonight, they are back behind bars, but we'll retrace that escape and look at what's being done to keep it from happening again. Next on Perny 7 at 10.
It is Wednesday, September 26th, and you are watching News Channel 10, where the news comes first. Here are some of the items you will see next on Nightcast. The U.S. Embassy in Afghanistan has been the target of riots. We will take you there. A reward is being offered in Amarillo's latest homicide, and an evening away from home could help to save a local baby. We'll explain. Thank you for joining us this evening for Nightcast. I'm Walt Howard. Kerry King is away from the anchor desk this evening. Topping our news, a man who may be a crucial witness in the terrorist attacks is being held in Washington, D.C. Meanwhile, the president continues to push for increased authority for law enforcement as they hunt down conspirators and try to prevent further tragedy.
For you inside.
And considering our nation is on the verge of war, Smith says his job now seems to have more meaning.
It was made for what we're faced with. Brings back World War II memories of assembly plants and building for the United States and the fight for freedom. We're just real proud that, and we're from Amarillo.
And a Bell spokesman says the possibility of this project is a step in the right direction for the plant.
He says it would boost employee morale.
We think this is a positive.
All the inmates gave guards the slip in the first place. Workers repair the mesh roof covering the rec yard at the downtown Randall County Jail, better known as Randall 2. 11 inmates filtered into this yard when 3 of them, George Hicks Jr., Paul Plemons, and Jason Gibson, decided to make a break. I'm told they shimmied up a door to reach the top, then somehow peeled back wire, meant to keep them in, and a screen cover, meant to keep things from being thrown in and out of the yard. A couple of them left behind their bright orange shirts stamped with Randall County's inmate mark.
3 of the inmates left the facility, got on the roof, and jumped off.
Little did they know, an Amarillo officer watched from across the street where the city's gas pumps are located. Within minutes and blocks of the jail, officers caught Gibson. Within an hour of the
matter, we will keep you on top of the story. And
trains that had left the city about the same time of the escape. 2 were searched in Carson County, the other in Duff Smith. They found nothing, and Plemons was still on the loose.
He was the most elusive.
Even though Plemons had changed clothes, Randall deputies and police tracked him closely. Sheriff Richardson tells me all they had to do is look into his past, finding out who he associated.
As local law enforcement officers try to track down a suspect in Amarillo's most recent homicide. 16-year-old Jessica Nikki Sills was found in a shower stall Thursday night at the Coachlight Inn. The cause of death is still not known at this time. Police are looking for 23-year-old Carlos Daniel Rendon. He is 5 feet 11 inches tall with brown.
What was originally thought to be a hit and run is now a murder investigation. 61-year-old James Harvey Shippey of Vermont was found shot 2 or 3 times in the head yesterday near Vega. Shippey was then taken to the hospital, but he died there later. Police have no suspects or witnesses in that case at this time. After getting no leads in 3 weeks, the Potter County Sheriff's Department handed the case of a missing man over to the Bedford, Texas Sheriff's Office. John Alexander's Bloodstone Public Library downtown and held a news conference inside the library. NBC4's Laura Bree Austin joins us live from the newsroom right now with the latest on that story. Laura Bree?
Jay, it was a rally that included families and former employees. Some had worked for IBP for years, others just a few months, but all believe they have a case. Inside the library, organizers spoke about safety and competitive wages. Former employees showed injuries they say they received on the job. Meanwhile, those outside say they don't believe they've been fired.
Most experienced news team with Walt Howard, Kerry King, weather with Doppler Dave Oliver, and Tiffany Saunders Sports.
This newscast.
A pain-free life.
Unseasonably warm weather will continue at least for the next couple of days before a break arrives just in time for the weekend. Let's look at our tower cam time lapse looking up toward the western skies as the sun was setting this evening. Just a few high cirrus clouds blowing off some thunderstorms in northern New Mexico that have since dissipated. A look at your futurecast is coming up here in just a few minutes. First of all, these live downtown current conditions.
We are extraordinary. Strawberries and real lemons. Or create your own favorite flavor from thousands of cool combinations. Any large drink is now just 99 cents. Who said summer has to end? And for more flavor sensations, don't forget our toaster sandwiches, like our bacon cheddar burger toaster sandwich with smoked cheddar cheese, crispy bacon slices, fresh lettuce, and juicy tomatoes, all on thick Texas toast. Only at Sonic.
Starting the day off early every morning takes commitment.
Closed captioning for Pro News 7 provided by Northwest Texas Healthcare Systems. Now offering our Saturday morning sports medicine clinic at 3501 Sauncey, Suite 121. Now, today's Storm Search 7 Weather Almanac.
Right. The News Channel 10 First Freeze Contest is brought to you by Profits Lawn and Leisure. Chief Meteorologist Doppler Dave Oliver has the AMS Seal of Approval, the industry's most prestigious award.
Oh, folks haven't gotten their cards in for the first freeze contest yet. I think they still have until October 1st. Probably not a freeze before then.
I don't think so. In fact, it looks like we're going to lose that fall feeling during the afternoon hours, but we're going to hang on to it at night. Looks like evening temperatures will be nice for us. Let's take a look at our time lapse here from this evening. And all day long we just had crystal clear skies, and then finally at dusk we finally got into some colors. And we say it over and over again, but that's God's gift to us here on the high plains, just beautiful sunsets. We had a good one here this evening. And since then, temperatures have been dropping on off for us. Right now we're 67 degrees, so it's a beauty of an evening. South winds coming in at 12. Pressure rising, 30.07. The dew point's 37, so the air is pretty dry. The humidity down there at 33%. Well, here in early autumn, our days and nights are about the same length. Sunrise in the morning, 7:38, and then it'll set tomorrow evening at 7:37. And right now, we're kind of holding in a dry pattern. Don't really see precipitation getting back into the forecast for a few days, so we're going to slip a little behind the normal there, it looks like, but hopefully we'll have a chance to catch up next week. Well, here's how today will go down in the weather record books for today. We started off at a pleasant 51 this morning, just slightly below the normal there of 53. But we have definitely seen a warming trend this week, coming out of the 70s into the 80s, and today upper 80s, topping out at 87. I think we'll add more even further on to that here tomorrow afternoon. Before we go any further, I want to show you a quick home video. This is my foster pet. Here for a few days, my family and I stumbled onto an injured duck. He had a hurt foot, so we were taking care of him for a couple days so we could get him into the proper medical attention. He got to spend the night at the zoo, and now he's undergoing therapy at a local area animal hospital. So we were taking care of that guy in the backyard and the garage there for a couple days. He's doing okay. Okay, let's hit on the first freeze contest. As Walt mentioned, if you want to get in on this, I got a big bushel basket of entries come in today. If you want to get your entry in the first freeze contest, you only have a couple more days. You have to have them postmarked by October 1st. And if you want to give it a shot, choose the date and the time of day. Got to have that time of day on there for tie-breaking reasons, and put the information on when you think we're going to hit that 32 for the first time out at the National Weather Service. Here's what you do. You put that on a postcard. You send it into the First Freeze, Box 10, Amarillo 79105. One per person. I mean, you're making a prediction, right? So one per person. And get that in by October 1st or the First Freeze, in case it tried to sneak in on us a little early, although that seems unlikely. Here's what you're shooting for, and I want one of these. I remember that big 20-inch snow we had the day after Christmas last year. I still think I strained something when I was shoveling that. This would have made it a lot easier. This is a Toro snowblower from Profits Lawn and Leisure. So we're going to have fun seeing who gets that closest prediction. Here this morning, nowhere near a freeze or anything, but nice and cool and autumn-like. One of those mornings that were down around 50 degrees, even a couple of upper 40s in there. Hereford had 48, 45 at Elkhart. Clarendon and Childress had 49. You wake up, you step out, and you hit that stuff. You think, man, I better put something warm on. Then lunchtime rolls around, you're going, man, I got to take this off. Getting hot out here. Temperatures warming up quickly. Had some upper 80s and some 90s showing up today. Elkhart 91. Boise City had 90, Tucumcari had 91. It was a little cooler out to the east. Canadian and Shamrock had 79. Looks like we'll see quite a few temperatures near 90 tomorrow afternoon. But here tonight, we're already easing on down under clear skies, some 60s across most of our area. We'll take it down into the 50s by morning before we start warming up tomorrow. Clear tonight. There's those few little bitty showers up near the foothills. They're mountain-induced. Not going to hold together and move our direction. So forget about rain here tonight. Really nationwide, there's not a lot of rain. Florida picking up some showers, a little tropical system down that way. Way up in the northwest, a few scattered showers. There's our Colorado activity, but that's about it. So if you're looking for exciting weather, you got to go somewhere else. But I can show you where you need to go. Just off the tip of Baja, California. Got a big old hurricane out here. This is Juliet. Pretty spectacular looking here from the satellite. Good news is Juliet may just kind of skirt the southern tip of Baja, then stay out over the open waters. So even though that's pretty wild looking being near land, I don't think it's going to be a huge disaster. But that's kind of the most interesting weather we have going on across the country. Notice the clouds we have across the United States kind of sitting in the same place, not moving too much. That's because we have kind of blocking jet stream pattern, high pressure on top of us. So most of the action is kind of being steered around us and just nothing happening here locally. But I think early next week, as this high backs out of here, we'll start to pick up some of those northwesterly wind currents aloft. About Tuesday, we may throw a chance of a scattered shower in here. But tomorrow will be a good day, important, because I'll be outside all day at Festival Con Dios. It's a big outdoor Christian music festival over at the Civic Center. So I'll be out there doing my weather at 5, 6, and 10. Some of my favorite bands are coming to town, so I'm kind of excited about that. Cool air across the north, temperatures in the 50s. We'll see some 40s up there tonight. For us, we drop down to about 52. Cool morning, but like today, it'll warm up and hurry. Sunshine by midday. We're already at 80, and we should be topping out about 90 degrees here tomorrow afternoon. Fortunately, we should see temperatures coming down again by the weekend. But here's the Storm Track 10 forecast for tonight. Low temperature 52 under clear skies, and then for tomorrow, we bounce back up around 90 degrees, but we don't stay there. By the weekend, temperatures coming back down close.
See all the new Daewoo's at Pete's Daewoo Car Smart, 26th in Georgia and 1212 West 6th.
Hello, folks. I'm Trent Sizemore, Jack Sizemore's Travel, and we strive daily during your business by always offering you the lowest prices and the best value in the entire tri-state area. That's why we're introducing our 2001 Program RVs. These motorhomes and tent trailers are discounted thousands of dollars, with 2000 model motorhomes starting at $38,900 and Dutchman tent trailers starting at $28,995. We only have 6 of these low mileage RVs to choose from. So hurry out today, and remember, Jack Sizemore's Travel Land will beat any deal, anywhere.
Yeah, man, we be jamming at Gene Messer Chrysler during our Van Jam 2001. You could be jamming in your new Chrysler minivan today, man. Why? Because we got 2001 minivans and lots of them. And you'll save $5,000 off MSRP on every single one of them. Or pay just $269 down and $269 a month. We be jamming during our spectacular Van Jam. Get on down to Gene Messer Chrysler and you'll be jamming in your new van too, man.
Serious injury is a tragedy whenever it occurs, but as a father...
To you by Area's Best Shopping, located on the web at www.kamr.com.
I truly believe.
I came for the great selection. My dad came for the great deals. My dad came to save thousands. Bring Dad and find great deals like this.
A 2001 Suzuki Esteem. A 2001 Suzuki Esteem GL, just $14,471 or $179 a month.
So call 622 Ford now. Or drive in the Ron Clark Ford Suzuki on McCormick Road. And bring your dad.
Pain is often a way of life for people suffering from temporal.
Make sure you're getting the best price possible. I'm Robert Knowles, and I know what a hassle it can be to experience the big city approach to buying a car. Make the short drive to West Texas Ford in Pampa and see how easy it is to get a great deal on the Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury you want without all of the hassles. So give us a call, 1-800-NEW-FORD. You'll be glad you did.
In the days after the attack on America, the country responded with a patriotic revival. News Channel 10's David Nancaro tells us that members of one local choir are adding their voices.
Choir teacher Rod Zeman
stand for America.
If that's not enough, these singers need only watch their teacher fight back tears to understand the importance of the song they sing.
What's that on?
Well, I'm a former military guy. I spent some time in the Air Force and the Navy, so this is very close to home to me. And so when we do songs that are from the heart, I do feel them. I really do.
Zeman says there's understanding that comes during rehearsal. When his students sing, they can remember both the events that have shaped their perspective and that everybody loves a patriotic song. David Nancaro, News Channel 10 Nightcast.
Imagine taking the chefs from places like Village Bakery, Tacos Garcia, Brick Oven Bistro, The Big Texan, and 16 other outstanding area restaurants, then asking them to all come together to make you a meal. You won't have to imagine it. Tomorrow evening, you can experience it. It's all part of the March of Dimes fundraiser, Star Chefs. 20 of the area's top chefs will be cooking, baking, and sharing their goods, all for charity. The event will also feature a silent auction. Standing room tickets start at about $50. Call 356-9017 for more information. And while area chefs will be helping...
Drive this 2001 V6 Pontiac Grand Am for just $219 a month. Or take home this 2001 GMC Sierra for just $261 a month. But you have to hurry. Greg Lair's all-out sellout absolutely ends Saturday.
When you need a car, truck or van, who you gonna call? Plain Chevy! Plain Chevrolet says keep America rolling. Buy any new Chevy, 0% financing for up to 60 months. To stimulate America's economy, we're selling Cavaliers, Malibus, Silverados, and Blazers, all with 0% financing. Who you gonna call? Plain Chevy! Hurry, offer ends soon. Buy any new Plain Chevy, 0% financing for up to 60 months.
You can trust a selection of dependable, certified used vehicles at Plain Chevrolet. And when the seasons change and your thoughts turn to four-wheel drive, we have a large selection of SUVs and pickups to get you through. Whatever you're looking for, let me help you find it at Plain Chevrolet Auto Nation. So call today, 374-4611. Ask for me, Gary McMillan, Plain Chevrolet, where we've been friends a long, long time.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Barnes Jewelry in Wolfland Village.
7 at 10 continues with Steve Myers and Debbie Davis.
The makers of Saran Wrap have come out with a new twist on wrapping up leftovers. They're called Quick Covers. And tonight, Pruny 7 Druxanne Cadillo covers what they offer you in tonight's Hotline Consumer Report.
And the coolest ways to watch them, or even make your own. Best Buy. Go ahead, turn on the fun.
Class 1A yet, but the White Deer Bucks are still dominating opponents and making another push to the postseason. In last week's meeting with the Panhandle Panthers, White Deer put on an offensive show, posting a 50-6 win over a talented 2A squad. The Bucks are familiar with the fireworks, putting up an average of 52 points per game this year. The defense has held strong as well. Panhandle's 6 points are the only ones scored in the Bucks.
101. We ask that you please include your name, and we really do read them, and we really do appreciate your feedback. On over to Wall Street.
Dallas.
Coming up next, our own little quarterback, Lee Baker, tells us about the scuffle that's brewing on the field.
Line,
of the St. Louis Cardinals by reducing that number by 2 with a win at home. Antonio La Russa looking on as his birds would fly. Craig Biggio, though, big in the field tonight. A diving stop of Darryl Kyle's grounder, and he gets the throw out. But Craig Paquette would single home, 1 to left. That would get one red bird in.
Fifth Wheels by Gulfstream. Travel with a great combination of quality and value in a new Yellowstone from Custom RV. Yellowstone offers aluminum frame, triple slide fifth wheels with an I/O kitchen, and solid oak cabinets. The Mako, with its aerodynamic front end cap, slips through the wind like a shark in the water, combining pullability and luxury. With its mid-profile design, it offers an aluminum frame, vacuum on walls, and oak cabinet doors. It's all at Custom RV, I-40 East, exit 76. Go east one more mile and you're there.
Back with another look at the weather in just a moment.
Here's a 98 Alpha, 30 foot, 2 slides, just $29.9. Or this 97 Allegro Bay, 34 foot with a super slide, loaded, just $59.9. And a 99 Carry Light slide out, 28 foot, only $17.9. Come by and see all the great deals at Dickey Stout Motor Ranch, Canyon E-Way at Western.
Back here again tomorrow.
Yeah, man, we be jamming at...
That's probably... It's
guess.
almost in Kentucky, so it doesn't really count as Indiana. Down by those hillbillies.
Lee Baker, extension 216. When we come back, Steve Kirsch joins us with another check on your future cast.
This portion of the...
Chili's Big Mouth Burgers. Do whatever it takes to get one.
Thanks for making Greg Lair the #1 overall Pontiac Buick Olds and GMC truck dealer in the Amarillo Canyon area. And now the best gets even better during Greg Lair's all-out sellout. With GM's largest rebates ever and Greg Lair's guaranteed lowest price, this is a chance to drive the car truck you've been waiting for. Drive this 2001...
Introducing Chili's Baby Back Ribs. To go.
I think it's going to be about a yard short. Bring it up 4th and 1.
Get in, get out, get on with your life.
Used to be Subway's...
What you have to do is be in this studio because this man right here must have the air conditioner on.
It's barely 70 degrees in here, and these guys are
Ashley Baker.
So cold.
Ashley Baker.
Lee Baker didn't have any blood.
I thought he didn't have a heart.
Same thing.
I don't think the Wizard of Oz gives out blood. No. We better get to the weather.
Let's do. Here's a look at the futurecast for tomorrow. 52 degrees tomorrow morning, 87 the high. So if you're cold in the studio now, step outside tomorrow afternoon. You won't be that way for long.
Well, we better hold the newscast outside.
The Tin Man thanks you too. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for watching Pro News 7 at 10. Don't forget to take a break tomorrow morning at 6.
Seinfeld is coming up next. Good night.
I hate clothes, okay?
So, thank you. Thank you. You know, love James Cromwell. He's been before. I don't believe, last time James Cromwell was here, he had not seen our show, which is fine because, you know, there are people out there that haven't seen our show. Now he's going to be treated to just a wild audience. I want you guys to, for James, just to tone it down a little bit, otherwise he's not going to come back. Stretch or the toner. Take a look at this right here.
Leave your back and abs until last. The point is not to tire them out by isolating them at this
home today.
Of millions. But what about Bob Patterson's problems?
Yes!
Like self-esteem.
On the verge of career collapse. Why would you bring that up?
Communication.
Do you need to discuss the divorce?
And understanding what women want. The man with all the answers searches for a clue. Bob Patterson premieres Tuesday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
kicking it off the lake here just a bit longer, even in toward Buffalo. Could be soggy during the day. Maybe in toward Albany, for example, might see some rain, but the big rain.
You're on